With so much in the world, Russia is taking a number of steps. First, the country says it's setting up its own rating agency. Now, Russia's largest commodity exchange is wooing international oil traders to join its emerging futures markets, according to a report by Bloomberg. Putin's Russia is looking to increase revenue from crude oil discoveries in the Urals by disconnecting the price-setting mechanism from the world's most used Brent oil benchmark based in London. The report says another aim was to move Russia, a major non-OPEC oil producer, away from quoting petroleum in United States dollar. Russia has long complained about the size of the discounts for lower quality Urals oil compared to the North Sea Brent prices. Russia faces prospects of its worst budget deficit as oil prices decline, but could get better if the Kremlin have its own futures market, helping price discovery and help local companies generate extra revenue from trading. Bad news from China. PetroChina Corporation, the largest oil companies that use some of this wheat, flour, whatever, sugar in their inputs, and the share price is seeing a significant downturn since 2016 started. So we're beginning to see a correlation between what happens on the marketplace vis-a-vis stock market, that is on one hand, vis-a-vis what happens to the retail prices of these products at the supermarket where people do retail shopping.
Yes, like you rightly said, the commodity forex scarcity and the import restriction is affecting FMCG companies. For instance, USC released their Q1 yesterday and they recorded a 1.2% decline in the top line. They also recorded a 22% decline in profit before tax and another 21.43% in profit after tax. It is because the cost of the importation feeds into their own cost of sales, which reduces the cost of the sales revenue they can make. It also reduces the profit they can make. So, for instance, if you walk down to your local supermarkets that are high, the consumers' disposable income is not increasing. The money markets, for instance, the money market liquidity has been reduced drastically. Last week it was an average of 2.245 billion naira. So there's no more money in the system, and these prices are not going down. So we've seen a decline in sales revenue for these companies. We've also seen a decline in their profits.
Very interesting. Okay, let's see how things go from here. We're wrapping up the month of April. Let's hope things taper off as we step into the new month of May. Thank you very much, Dimola Sumani, research analyst at financial derivatives company. Let's move on. Tunisia, let's move on to where a small startup company has taken inspiration from the sailing boats of ancient Carthage to develop a bladeless, non-rotating wind energy converter that is more efficient than traditional turbines, as well as much safer and quieter. The company based in Tunis called Safan Energy says the aerodynamic bowl-shaped sail on its turbine is capable of capturing twice as much wind energy over the same swept area as a conventional turbine.
The designers, led by a 37-year-old engineer, looked at the old technology of sailing boats as well as the movement of birds and fish for their design. They were inspired by the sailors of the ancient civilization of Carthage, located close to the present-day Tunisian capital. The bladeless design uses a non-rotational sail-shaped body combined with a wind converter that follows a figure-of-8 pattern in the air. All wind turbines are subject to the BET's limit of capturing 59% of the energy from wind, but its developers say the Safanian is quite capable of surpassing this limit because it is bladeless, making it far more efficient than traditional turbines.
المشروع هذا اللي سيقع إتمامه بحول الله في الهند.
This project that is planned for India, consisting of 50 Safonians producing 20 kilowatts of power, a total of 1 megawatt, will be a wind farm. This power produced in South India could meet the demands of a small village of 1,000 houses, even if the energy will be directly injected to the general Indian electricity network. But it's an approximation to ease the understanding of viewers. It's about 1,000 houses in India.
Saffron Energy has attracted international attention for its innovative design. The Tunisian company won the 2015 Gulfstream Navigator Award, as well as funding, technical and software support from Microsoft.
Obviously, while we're building our cloud and building the 26 data centers that we have around the world, we're very particular in making sure that those data centers have zero emission. Our offices, our campuses, mostly in the United States, but more and more around the world, are also zero emission campuses.
The turbine is expected to cost less to produce than traditional versions, making it ideal for countries where many homes are not connected to a national power grid.
Energy is obviously such a critical part of any economic growth or regional growth or international growth, and if a third world project like this can come up to stream with the way they have brought it about, I think it's fantastic. So quite frankly, these two things: first, their own commitment, leaving the professional jobs to come to it, and secondly, the fact that it would be a third world emerging market project, built, tested, tried, and worked in the third world market.
The bladeless design reduces the risks to birds and other wildlife and produces far less noise. They hope to scale up the design of the latest prototype so that just one sail can generate a megawatt of energy.
In the world of technology, Facebook beats some of its main rivals, Yahoo and Apple Inc., reporting a better than expected 51.9% rise in quarterly revenue. This increasingly popular mobile app and push into live video continues to attract new advertisers and encourage the existing ones to boost spending. Mobile adverts revenue accounted for about 82% of total ad in the first quarter ended March 31st, compared with about 73% a year earlier. Facebook said it had 1.65 billion monthly active users as at the end of March, up from 1.44 billion a year earlier. The company's net income attributable to common shareholders rose to $1.51 billion in the first quarter from $509 million a year earlier. Analysts had expected a profit of 62 cents per share and revenue of about $5.26 billion.